I'm Camden Fierce here with my mother,
Hi, I'm Lisa Lewis Fears.
and I'm gonna ask her about 9/11. So where were you when the events when it started to occur?
I was at work. I was working for Georgia Perimeter College doing a full day, week long training program. And it was crazy because we gave people a break. I don't know what time the break was. But typically they come back within 15 minutes on time. And we noticed, hey, break time's over. Where's everybody? And maybe two or three people come back out of maybe 20 or 22. And then we're like, okay, give them a couple minutes. And then we're like, okay, what's going on? We looked down the hall, up and down. Where's everybody? People started slowly trickling in, a few. Some were upset. Some had crazy looks on their faces. And others were just like shaking their head. And we were like, what's going on? Where's everybody? And somebody said, oh my God, like they just attacked us. We just got attacked. People were saying, planes crashed into the Twin Towers. And we're like, what are you talking about? So it was crazy. And that's where I was when it happened or had happened, and that's how I first heard about it.
Hmm. Did you ever fear for your life or any of your family members' lives at that time?
Well, yeah, because we didn't know what was going on when you hear somebody say we're being attacked, or are they attacking us, or is are they coming to Atlanta? They mentioned New York, DC, the Pentagon, and we're like, are they hitting major cities? Atlanta's a pretty big hub. So yeah, I was really nervous. Camden wasn't born at the time, but I had my older son was about 5 years old in kindergarten, and I thought, do I need to leave and get my kid? Do I need to make some phone calls? So it was scary because you didn't know what was really happening and what might happen in other cities.
Hmm. How do you think American life was affected after the events, in the years and maybe months to come?
Wow. So I'd say initially it was one of those, things like everybody's fearful of where could it happen next, what might happen again. Could it be your city? Could it be somebody that you love? So in the next couple of months, it was really scary. Just not the unknown. Fear of the unknown is always hard to deal with. And I'd say next couple of years, it was always a matter of, are we ready for such an attack? Is the U.S. ready? Can we respond? And I think as the years went on, though, the concern somewhat lessened for like everyday people, but for strategic people, so people that worked in the military, worked higher ups in government, they were probably always strategically thinking about something could happen again. We got to be prepared. But I think for everyday people, next couple of years, the feeling just kind of dissipated until something would happen somewhere. I don't know, mass shooting or something like that. It might bring back those fears within years that followed.
Hmm. Hmm. Do you feel there was a certain sense of disdain that non-Muslim Americans showed Muslim or Middle Eastern Americans after the events?
Oh, definitely. I mean, well, not to be offensive or mean or cruel or anything, but there were jokes being made by like comedians. They were imitating how they talked, or like showing if you're on a plane and you see a Muslim, to be fearful and things like that. So unfortunately, yeah, there were. I believe so. And then I can honestly say too, there sometimes I might think twice myself about some of that, like if I'm in an airport or on a plane, only because of what was in the media and seeing it and hearing it, but you're just fearful because you just don't know.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right. So, if the COVID-19 pandemic was happening while you were in my grade, and at the time you were in my grade, do you think things would be different?
Oh my gosh. Um, Quite different. I mean, the
Do
level
you,
of technology. I mean, we didn't have the technology that we have now. Number one, so I don't know how we would have continued to be educated, quite honestly.
mm,
Um,
do you think the school would have had to come to a halt?
I'm sure the school would have come to a halt. I was in I was in high school, your age, in like 82. How many years ago? I have no idea. I definitely know that it would have come to a halt. There would be no distance learning and all that stuff whatsoever.
Mm,
So we would have had probably lost a whole year of learning, probably, or close to it.
wow. Well, that's all. Thank you.